Hey guys, how you all doing? Welcome to Basics of Manual Testing. In the previous video we talked about test cases for saving and editing organization details. In this video we will talk about the rest of the test cases for organization details. And before starting, let me show you a few more things for saving organization details. So for saving organization details, the first test case was test to check the functionality of save button by entering valid data in mandatory fields. So these are the test steps we should follow, and after this third test step we have click on save button. Click save, and input values, these are the input values we gave, and expected result is should save the details and display in grid. Okay, the details should be displayed in grid. And one more thing you can test here is the database. When the details are saved in the database as well. From that database these details are displayed in the grid view. So to test that whether the details are stored in database or not, we need to write a query here, an SQL query. So this is testing database whether the details have been stored or not is a past part of this test case. So the query would be select star from table name. Actually this is a simple SQL query. Select star means all the columns from table name. So let's say for example, we gave some table name to store organization details, so we should write that table name here. In our situation the user enters very less organization details, so this query would do. But what in other situations where the table is populated with say thousands and thousands of records, so in that case select star from table name, give a condition there using where clause, where like company name equal to Microsoft. So this is the second query. So in this situation we gave company name as Microsoft, phone number as this one, and city as Bangalore. So go ahead and write this query in your query tool. Select star from table name where company name equal to Microsoft. So the expected result will be the record should be displayed. So similarly here, to test the functionality of save button by entering invalid data in mandatory fields, we can write the query here. Actually here, if the user is entering invalid data in mandatory fields, the details should not be saved in first place, but we are just making sure that the details have not been added in the database. just to make sure we are testing that. We can, oh god, what's happening? So here you can give this company name, remove this company name, and give this company name what you have entered here. This step is not necessary, but we are actually making sure that the details have not been entered in database. And similarly, you can add a test query here also for this valid data in mandatory fields and invalid in non-mandatory fields. After each test case, you can add that step. And after that, we had edit process. We wrote test cases for edit process. Similarly here, what we can do is after these test steps and after giving input values, the expected result was should edit the details and display in the grid. So whether the details have been edited or not, to check that, first before editing the details, you check the values, and after editing the details you check the values by giving SQL some queries there. So the above query what we have written, you can write that query in here as well. So after this, we have verified the editing process by editing only non-mandatory fields. Okay, after this step you can also write queries here. After each and every step you can write queries there. And last test case for editing process was by not editing any fields, the details should be saved. Okay, go ahead and write an SQL query here, and we can also write a test step here by test to check the functionality of edit process by removing or erasing the data from all the fields. So here we are clicking on select button and we are deleting the data in all the fields. Actually I gave here removing or erasing, but it's understood that we are actually emptying the fields and then clicking on save button. So what happens is details should not be edited. An alert box should be displayed asking the user to enter mandatory fields. So there you go, guys. That were the additions I want to add it. I wanted to add for save and edit process. So let's get started with the delete process. Check the delete process of organization details. This is our first test case. in deleting organization details. The first and the test step would be click on delete link. When we click on a delete link, a confirmation box appears. And the next step would be click on OK. Click on OK button of confirmation box. Input value, it's actually we click on the delete link and we are clicking on OK button. Expected record should be deleted. Okay, so in this test case what we are checking is whether the organization details are being deleted or not. So for that we are clicking on delete link, and as soon as we click on delete link, a confirmation box will appear asking the user something like, do you really want to delete the record? If user clicks OK, the record should be deleted. Okay, and after that write an SQL query to check whether that that record has been deleted or not. So select all from table name where company name is equal to the company name of the record you just deleted. Give that company name here. Expected result, the record should not be displayed. It should not be displayed because it should get deleted, right? If the record is deleted, it will not be displayed. This was the first step. Again, here we had a confirmation box. Okay, user has two options here. When confirmation box appears, user will have two options, whether he can click on OK button or he can click on cancel button. So what happens if he clicks on cancel button? Click on cancel button. That is, first user clicks on delete link, confirmation box is displayed, and user clicks on cancel button. So record should not be deleted. Okay, so now again you can write an SQL query here to check whether the record has been deleted or not. So that are the test cases. So these are the test cases for delete process. What more can we add? Deleting the process while adding. Deleting the details. Here deleting the organization details. It's actually deleting the